this is a special edition of the Magnolia Minute, and I appreciate being asked to come and speak today about the church and how the reopening of Christian churches are taking place all around the city. Of course, I'm Tommy Rush. I'm a pastor at First Baptist Church on 2nd Street, downtown Natchitoches, and actually yesterday I was my beginning of my 18th year here in Natchitoches, and so this is home to us and we love it. It's been a strange 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, I'm not even sure now how many weeks it's been. Not having the church opened and having to have churches online, worship services online, and ministries being halted. We know that it's for the safety and health of our community, and so I just wanted to come today and talk to you a little bit about how First Baptist, how we're trying to reopen the church and regather the people. And so I've shared with our congregation that we're just one congregation. I know every congregation is different, and your church may be, you may be going through this process totally different. We respect that and honor that. I've shared with our people, it's not so much when we open up, but how we open up. And that's my message today that I wanted to communicate with our town. We want to come back inviting to people. We want people to be encouraged. We want people to feel safe, and we want to have a good attitude of respect and love for each other. I've shared with our folks, Romans 12 tells us that we ought to be devoted to one another in brotherly love, and we ought to care about our neighbor. And so I've said there's some people in the church that want to come back. They're like, I use the analogy of a red light, a signal light on the road. Some people, it's green right now. They just want to come back full steam. They want to move forward and everything be back to normal, and we understand that. Some people are a little more the yellow light. They're cautious. They're wanting to be careful and come back and when the time is right, and they want to make sure we keep everything safe and keep people healthy. And then there's still people, and we respect them very much, and we love them. People that are still at the red light, and they're just not ready, and they're nervous about all this, and should be, and maybe because of their age or because of some health issue. I've shared with our people, there are many folks that they have children with asthma, they have children with respiratory problems, and so they're just not quite ready to come back to church. And so we're trying to do what the state has asked us to do. We're trying to follow the guidelines, and even this week, our governor, John Bell Edwards, has moved us into phase 2, which means we can have as many as 50% of the capacity of our buildings. For us, that's about 250 people, but we still have to observe the 6-foot distance. So what we're doing is we're encouraging people to call the church and make a reservation, which really is, I've been a pastor 37 years, and having people call the church and make a reservation for worship is a totally different experience for me. But that helps us to ensure that we're not turning anybody away, and that we're maintaining the number of people. We are seating folks in family units, 6-foot distance on the pews, every other pew, in our balconies, all throughout the sanctuary. Our church family, we've trained some greeters. We call them our welcome team, and they understand how to seat people and get them into the building. We provide hand sanitizer. We provide face masks. We don't use any printed materials right now. We keep our doors propped open so that no one's having to touch handles. We have a team that we are using to sanitize the church completely after every worship service. And so we're doing everything possible to give those that are coming on Sunday just a sense of peace and they know that we're doing the best that we can to keep people safe and healthy. I came on today to simply share some of that with you, but to say to our community that we still long to have people come to church, and we want guests and people who are thinking about maybe visiting church to know that you're more than welcome. You can call our church office at 352-3737 before Friday and sign your family up to come and be a part of worship, and we will more than welcome you. And we've, I often tell our congregation the most important person to our church family is the person who's never been here yet. And so we want people to feel welcome. We want guests to come and know that they're welcome and that they're safe. We don't have any children's activities or any kind of nurseries open right now. On June the 21st, we're going to have our gym, our Family Life Center is going to be set up for a second worship, for an overflow room, and it's going to be family worship. We're going to have round tables, and family units will sit at those tables, and we're just encouraging. It's not something that we make mandatory, but if you have children 3rd grade or younger, we're inviting you to go and worship in the gym with family units around tables. The music will be provided by individuals. It'll be live music, but then the sermon will be streamed into the gym on a video. Of course, our main sanctuary seats about 600 people, but we're trying to maintain about 250 in that area, 300 at the most. That's 50% capacity. So those are just some of the things First Baptist is doing, and we just simply want to communicate that. And I know every other pastor in this community would welcome guests. We want people to know that we're doing the best we can. I don't know of any pastor that has not gone above and beyond to really maintain a safe environment, a healthy environment. So whether it's First Baptist or First Methodist down the street, or the Presbyterian Church across town, or Episcopal Church across the street, or whatever church, I think all of our churches are trying to reopen and regather people in a safe and healthy way, and that's exactly what we're doing. And we have one set of doors. It's really our back doors. We're a back door church. We want you to know you're welcome, and that's where our parking lot is. And we have automatic sliding doors. We have teams out to assist, to show you how to get into the building. And so our worship services begin at 9:30. Other churches I know are different times, but ours is at 9:30. And we invite you to come be a part of our worship. And these are troubling times. There's a lot going on in our world, and with this pandemic and all the issues that are taking place. And if ever there's been a need for prayer in the church to be inviting and encouraging and a place of hope, I think it's today. And so please know that me personally, as pastor at First Baptist, I'm praying for our communities. I'm praying for our families, and we just hope that you'll come be a part of us. And thank you for letting me share with you today.